set your goals, you've written down your vision, you've written down what you want to achieve, but then come December 31st, you did not do that. What could be the problem? Well, I got you because in this video, I'm showing you what that problem might be. Everybody, hello, welcome to Love the Ruins. I hope you were blessed. That wherever you are, life is going great. So today I have a video where I'm going to be talking about why you fail to achieve your goals, even if you set them so sincerely. So let's get the first reason is lack of role modeling. I do not know about you, but when I was growing up, there was no adult, as in the people that raised me, who sat down with me and explained to me the importance of having a goal, who taught me what a goal is or why a person should even set a goal. I thought by the time I would get to 18, life would be figured out. I thought that life would just fall into pieces because that's what life did. That's what I saw the adults of the past doing. It's like they're adulting, adults correctly. And our adulting is just it's not adulting right. I mean, we need to report this, okay? It's just not working. So I don't know if you're like me, maybe you never had a person who presented goal setting from the start. It was never presented as a priority when you were growing up. So it was never a habit that you created. It was not a habit that you took seriously. And now you're 25, now you're 32, now you're 44, you try to set a goal and you never are able to consistently pursue it. And so this could be the reason why. Which brings me to my second point. Your life involves many pieces. I never understood that my life is like a section, it has like sections, okay, that connect to the final picture. If you set a goal in this area, let's say in your spirit, is it going to positively or negatively impact your body? If you set a goal for your finances, is it going to positively or negatively impact your spirit, your soul, your body, your health, your relationships, and so on and so on? Let's look at an example, shall we? Let's say in my Christian walk, in my Christian goals, I say I want to pray for 3 hours at night, right? And then I choose 2 to 5 a.m. That's great. That's amazing because I'm devoting 3 hours of my time to prayer. But here's the thing, I wake up to go to work at 5 because I start work at 7. Am I going to be able to work properly if I am getting 4 hours of sleep at night? Because if I go to bed at 10 and I wake up to pray at 2 and I start work at 5, then that means I'm getting 4 hours of sleep. Is my body going to be able to handle it? Will my performance at work going to be on 100? Will I be able to make work on time? This will then jeopardize my work, which will jeopardize my finances, which will jeopardize the money that I'm making. Is this going to be practical? Why not just pray the normal hours of the day instead of just overdoing it? I don't know. It's just an example. So ultimately, this goal in this particular area, is it going to benefit the goal in that area? So if your goals are never in order, they never make sense, finally, they never connect, then it means you're always going to fail at goal setting. Excuse me, reason number 3. You always setting goals to impress people and to make yourself look organized. Listen, people, if all your energy and all your devotion and all your time and effort is being spent towards making yourself look like something that you're not, to make yourself sound learned, look like you're moneyed, or look like you're doing this and that, you just go to the gym and you take a photo, but you never work out. You just take photos off Instagram of healthy eating, but you never do that. Then that means all your goals in life are going to just align with pretense. They're just going to align with pretending and a fake life. Imagine if you could take all that energy, all that time, and all that effort, and you actually diverted that energy towards achieving something, then maybe you will become that thing that you're always pretending to be. It's such a frustrating life to always be somebody who disappoints yourself inwardly. If you are a person who, if you cannot trust yourself, then I think that is a very, very sad life. The next reason is impatience, which borders towards constant negativity directed towards self. A 2 year old that is learning to walk or learning to talk does not care if it falls or if she's saying words that do not even make sense. She's not even aware of the fact that she's not supposed to be doing that. But all she cares about is, if I keep mumbling these words, if I keep staggering, one day I know I'm going to walk. One day I know I'm going to construct a sentence that makes sense. And the people around them, they don't even laugh, even if they laugh. The toddler is not even bothered. But you who is 25, you who is 28 or 32 or 48, you've never been a parent, you've never owned a business before, you've never done anything that you're trying to do. You're so worried that you will fail. You're so worried that people will laugh at you. Come on, people. Let's stop giving people the platform to laugh us off our goals when they've not even walked a mile in our shoes, when they do not even know the battles and the challenges and the mountains that we face each and every single day. And those people are not even there for us when we need people to have our backs. They just there to laugh. So when you are looking at yourself, stop being so impatient towards yourself. Stop expecting yourself to always make it because listen, it sounds contradictory, but then for you to get to expert level, you are going to fall. You are going to get bruised. You are going to cry. You are going to get down so many times, but for you to master it, each stage you fall, you're mastering. Just like a toddler, each time they fall, each time they mumble, they're perfecting their craft. They're perfecting their craft. Because if you're always insulting yourself and you're always impatient with yourself, you are going to see yourself as a mistake, which will cause you to give up. And that means you're going to stop halfway or midway along your path, which would have been yours, which would have been something that you would have mastered if you had just stayed on that path. Another reason is the fact that people do not see failure as an opportunity to learn and they never review their lives. People always see failure as an opportunity, yekurama. It's like the end of it all. They just wanted things to go on the first round. They just wanted to get up, have a baby, and then they are the super mom, they're the super dad, start a company and it's $1 billion industry, start a YouTube channel and they have 2 million subscribers overnight. It's not going to work like that. But then what's going to happen is when you fail, when you make a mistake, when you disappoint yourself, you are going to sit down and review your life instead of just going through life, this slumber, this detached awareness, this like people just don't care. Like, oh yeah, my life. Oh yeah, I did this. Whatever. But then if you're willing to sit down in your disappointment, in your tears, and say, wangu nakabhaiza panapa, wangu I made a mistake, and you are able to say, okay, what could I have done? What could I have? Which path should I have taken? Okay, now I know I should not have done this. Now I know I should not have gone there. Then by the day you're going to improve and your inner resolve actually is going to be built, which brings me to my final point. People always see themselves as failures and they do not have anything positive to say about themselves. I do not care if you're not a Christian. I do not care if you are a Christian, but my Bible says guard your heart because issues of life flow out of it. So, what is my point? Even if you belong to whatever religion, you're an atheist, if you see yourself as a failure, if you in your heart see yourself as a limitation, as a person who cannot achieve anything, then that's what you're always going to be. You're always going to be a person who hates yourself. Who never trusts yourself to accomplish anything, who's never there for yourself, who never does anything, and all your goals are always going to be in the rubbish. They're never going to be achieved. Okay, you might be sitting there and you'll be like, okay, Ruth, what is a goal? Okay, a goal is like a map or a compass. I love the compass analogy actually, which keeps pointing north, even if you don't think that's north. The compass knows where you're going. Even if you do not see your destination, even if you cannot see your goal, it's not materialized yet. You are in the middle of the jungle and it doesn't make sense. Your compass is going to always keep pointing north. This is because a goal is going to cause you to not give up when things get hard. They will get hard. A goal is going to cause you to reassess your abilities, reassess the skills that you have, and always want to readjust and be in alignment with that goal. A goal is going to cause you to not be busy comparing your life with another person because you're too busy minding your own business and checking your own strengths. And lastly, a goal is going to remind you why you are doing what you are doing in the first place. This is because 6 months later, life has happened. 8 months later, life has happened. When you look at your goal and what you wrote down for yourself at the beginning of the year, you're going to be reminded of that mindset because that mind that set the goal was fresh. It was excited about January and they believed they could do it. But now you're tired, you're almost giving up. A goal will remind you, sort of like revive you. sort of like a resuscitation, and it redirects you back on your path because you were supposed to keep going. Listen, great people who have achieved something, they're not magical beings, they're not magical creatures, they're not people from another dimension. There are people just like you and me who were just willing to sit in their tears, sit in their shame, who were willing to begin to put habits of achieving their goals and being consistent and committed and creating a discipline to working towards their goals. Come on, people. I believe in you. You have greatness inside of you. You are a good person. Success is inside of you. All you need is inside of you because the vision is yours, the dream is yours, the goal is yours, the skills are yours, the time and chance is being presented before you. What are you going to choose today? Life or death? Success or failure? You are going to have to keep going. There is no magical pill that's coming beyond what I am now telling you. If you just stay committed, if you just say, I am going to keep going, I want to achieve my goals, and you listen to all the reasons that I've given and listed behind, you are going to find that come December 31st, you shall be proud of yourself because you would have achieved maybe two of your goals, five of your goals, or whatever number goals you have for yourself. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my video. For now, I am going to leave you, but remember, listen, embrace, and accept yourself, the whole you, and I'll see you all next week. Cheers and garay munyasha.